Just quickly before we get into this video, I just want to mention I have a new track with Greesy called Merk. It's out right now. Spotify's a little bit messed up, but after like 1 day of this video being up, it should be all sorted out. So yeah, YouTube and Spotify down in the description below, and feel free to check that out. Let's go.
And that's just how
Dunn D. Upside blues.
we travel down the road. So it's by and by, 'cause life's a ride, and round we go. And that's just how we'll go as we travel down the road. So it's by and by, 'cause life's a ride, and round we go.
Can I just say, I really fucking enjoyed Dunn D's voice, man. I said it in the last time, he has that real soulful country sound to him. But it works, it pairs so well with what he's doing with it, man. Kick drums, claps, play with that piano. That, like, is that an electric guitar? Yeah, electric guitar. Alright, let's go.
They've been asking Dunners, where's the story time? I said that's just another chapter in my normal life. Was glossing over the specifics of it all the time, 'cause if they knew the true story, they'd be mortified. Sometimes I wish that I could rewrite the storyline. I wish that I could trade the tears when my daughter cried. I wish I could have helped my friends before I saw them die, and elevate them from the dirt and have them reaching for the sky. I still remember the day that Joe was in the crash. The last time I called his phone, but all I did was wrangle, giving daps to Mandel at the airport, and the shit we chatted. He told me catch up soon, but God had a different plan. Or cutting the wedding cake out of my missus' hands. I wish she used the knife to stab me in the back, but I remember going to the clinic when they did the scan and seeing Lily's picture and the power that image had. Take the good with the bad, try and make the best of it. You can't appreciate the positives without the negatives. I change the past, but I can shape the future with the present. Learn from my mistakes and make the most of life, 'cause that's the emphasis. And that's the choice that life's given me, to pour another glass out. I take responsibility, so this is my epiphany. I take it as a victory, it's just another chapter in my history. Hell of a ride.
I really like what he's doing.
Remember the times and what I took from that. Just living a life with a good from bad. Living a life with a good from bad. Hell of a ride when I'm looking back. Remember the times and what I took from that. Just living a life with a good from bad. Living a life with a good from bad.
I like what he's doing, and I'm gonna pause it here just because I feel like this is a perfect screenshot. Obviously, he's talking about his love for his kids, and you know, the positivities he takes out of life, despite the surroundings that he's in. So obviously, you know, I know you don't live in this fucking gaff, you know what I mean? Like, but obviously, areas like this and that kind of environment, and yet he's kind of that beacon of positivity for himself and for his daughter or daughters, and other people around him. So I like that. I don't know if he meant to do that, but that's just the subtle message I'm getting from it.
Off the bottle, keep it coming with the reds. Just a coping mechanism, pour another for the dead. Could've used it for that dog that I got fucking with my ex. Dodged the bullet literally, I wanted money on his head. Put a dagger in my hand, I would've carved him with a shit, but I gave him absolution. He went asking for the shit, but who am I to take a father from his kids with his wife watching lowering his casket in the ditch? But
I support that message. Man could have went out on a madness. Man could have had so much hate and negativity. He had that rage deep down. He had that anger deep down. But he ain't here to waste his negative energy on other people. And at the end of the day, who is he to take a father away from their kids when obviously he's a father with his own kids? So he understands that mindset.
Hitting rock bottoms was allowing me to lift, 'cause I blamed him for everything, but now it is a gift. The perspective that it gave just empowered me to live. Taking her off my hands, I should be shouting in my drink. Let his conscience entice him to the ground. Strip the ego from my soul when my pride was feeling down. I was fighting over everything in spite of it, but now I can find a silver lining to the cloud. Hell of a ride when I'm looking back. Remember the times and what I took from that. Just living a life with a good from bad. Living a life with a good from bad. Hell of a ride when I'm looking back. Remember the times and what I took from that. Just living a life with a good from bad. Living a life with a good from bad.
By the way, this is such a colourful shot. I'm sure they've turned up the saturation on this, because that shot is too saturated. It's too colourful for its own good.
That's why I give a shout out to my brother Grills. Have my back every step, you know the fucking drill. He owns up to what
Free
he did
Grills,
and never
man.
cut a deal. The fate of his freedom left up to how the judges feel. More than the man and just a name and a rep. And yeah, he made some mistakes, but now he's making amends. He got done forgiving a bloke an 8 out of 10. And then the crown locked him up as a way of paying his debt. But when it all kicked off, I started changing a step. Elevated himself and helped me through the pain with my ex. The one that lifted me up when I was laid in the depths. Without his guidance, I'll be sitting in that jail instead. But
that is a real fucking verse, man. Free Grills, man. Like, I know we say free this one and free that one, but I genuinely believe Dunn D when he says that Grills helped him through that shit. You know what I mean? Like, Grills is a real one out here. Not to take away anything from any other artist locked up, but just when I say free Grills, I say that from the bottom of my heart too. And I can't even pretend like I've known Grills like that. I can't even pretend like he's helped me in that way. You know what I mean? Grills has helped me. Me and Grills have spoken, but obviously not on that level of relationship that him and Dunn D probably have.
before the court case came to an end, he knew he did the wrong thing, but it ain't a regret because he rolled with the punch and now he's making the best out of a bad situation again. Hell of a ride when I'm looking back. Remember the times and what I took from that. Just living a life with a good from bad. Living a life with a good from bad. Hell of a ride when I'm looking back. Remember the times and what I took from that. Just living a life with a good from bad. Living a life with a good from bad. Hell of a ride when I'm looking back. Remember the times and what I took from that. Just living a life with a good from bad. Living a life with a good from bad. Hell of a ride when I'm looking back. Remember the times and what I took from that. Just living a life with a good.
I really like this hook. It's catchy as fuck, man.
And that's just how we'll go as we travel down the road. So it's by and by, cause life's a ride, and round we go. That's just how we'll go as we travel down the road. So it's by and by, cause life's a ride, and round we go. And that's just how we'll go as we travel down the road. So it's by and by, cause life's a ride, and round we go. And that's just how we'll go as we travel down the road. So it's by and by, cause life's a ride, and round we go.
I really like this track, man. I really like it. Really fucking like it. I talked about the subtle message with the video and the environment and how Dunn D talks about positivities. And he continues to see the positive side with everything, whilst also acknowledging that, you know, he goes through shit times and people do go through their own things. And it's so easy to complain about things. This microphone arm's broken, this chair's uncomfortable, the camera messes up sometimes. It's easy to moan about these things, but you know what, you have to... I don't want to be this guy that's like positivity 24/7. I don't want to be that guy, but at the end of the day, people feed off of your energy, and Dunn D's just putting out pure positive vibes here, but he's not being fake about it. At the end of the day, he's still keeping it real with you guys. He's still telling you, look, this is what the fuck is going on, but this is how I'm taking it, this is how I'm converting it into something good. Using the example of Greeley as well with the court case and everything. I mean, Greeley was talking to me about that court case, and you know, I think it kind of I wouldn't say inspired him, but I think it lit a fire under his ass to just keep doing his thing. And I feel like that had a knock-on effect to Dunn D that's now had a knock-on effect to the people who listen to his music. Although I don't mean to sound like the corny, cheesy, positive all the time, you know, I will say that I fucking support what his brother's doing. Because on top of the message that he's given out, this is a great tune as well, you know. Like, Dunn D is getting really good with these hooks and choruses, which he has done for years, but I don't know, I feel like he's still improving his game as time's gone on. And it makes me really excited for what he can bring with this album because of his ability to create these stories and create these messages. I feel like if he can put an album together really well, I feel like this can tell a real story about this passage in his life. And the message he wants to get out there and the things that he wants to represent himself with through music. Once again, free grills, and shout out to Dunn D, man. Brother, keep doing your thing, bro. But either way, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Feel free to follow me on socials and keep me up to date with all new music coming out. And yeah, feel free to check my track out with Greasy, not Greeley. My track with Greasy, Merk him. Complete different vibe to this track, but if you're interested in checking that, it will be down in the description below. Yeah, appreciate you guys for stopping by, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.